good morning, Cadre. We are here today for another Bad Blade review video. So didn't have one over the weekend, but we're going to start off the week right, and we're going to do one today. So first of all, the items we're going to use, it's a new theme over at the Cadre. It is cologne-inspired scents, so I'm using a brand new one that just got released. This is from CBL Soaps, and it is Outlaw. This is inspired by Stetson, so that's one of my all-time favorite scents. My grandpa used to wear it all the time, so I really enjoy it. So I've got that blooming, and I've got a sterling boar brush, not sterling boar, a sterling badger brush soaking as well. As far as the blade today, it is going to be one that has been highly requested. It's finally come up, and I'm excited to use it to see where we're at with this one. And it is called the Perma Sharp Super. So these blades get a lot of really good reviews, but also some people don't like them. Some people say that they're just average. So let's see what this one does. I'm gonna load it up into my timeless for the first time, but I do have a tuck of these blades that were sent to me. So just open them up here, and looks like they come single wrapped in the wax paper with the glue dots, which is no surprise considering where these blades are made. We'll talk more about that in a moment though, I'm sure. A lot of wax on them actually. So much so that I actually got the paper actually ripped. Now I'm trying to pick off the piece. Got it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just give it its rinse in the warm water that I keep in my sink basin. Get that glue so it's that wax off so it's not as sticky, especially to my razor. And we are loaded up, so we are ready to begin. So I'm going to go ahead and pause you guys. I'm going to build my lather, and we will be back in just a few seconds to start the shave. Alright, I'm back. I've got my lather up, ready to go. Soap smells amazing, by the way. If you are a Stetson fan, you're going to want to pick some of this stuff up. This is fantastic. Okay, let's see where we're at. Initial couple passes, very sharp, but it's just gliding across the face. So let's talk about this blade for a second. So these blades are made in St. Petersburg, Russia. From my understanding is that they were a standalone company, and then in 2003 Gillette purchased them. So now technically Gillette makes the Perma Sharp blades. However, they've kept the brand there, probably for reasons where they sell them in their regions, just because the brand is recognized. But it is owned and operated now by Gillette. There are other 7 o'clock blades from Gillette that are made in this St. Petersburg plant. These blades are really popular in places like Turkey, and apparently that's where they were primarily sold before, and actually that's where they were made before the purchase by Gillette, and then moved to Russia in St. Petersburg. The name of the company was ZAO Professional Products. That's what I wrote down. And you'll still see that name on their packaging actually. The blade is stainless steel. It is not coated, it's just a stainless steel blade. I've been talking very highly of coated blades as of late. Does not necessarily mean that this is a bad blade though. And that stainless steel cannot be sharpened to a point to where that it will also be a really good blade. But so far I'm sitting here and I'm thinking the last blade that was used, which was the Trig, received a 100 pack rating, and this blade feels super comfortable and it's on its way too. Some people complain that it's too sharp, and actually you would sometimes see some people pit these against like feather blades, which are considered to be the sharpest blade out there in the market. Definitely sharp, you can tell that, but it's being efficient and smooth. So it'll be interesting to see how it does on the second pass against the grain, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm going to pause you guys, rinse a little bit, and then we'll be right back. Okay, just getting the lather applied to the face here. But like I mentioned, reviews are a little bit all over the place, which I found interesting. For the most part, it seems people either really like them, and the people that don't like them, I get the feeling they are newer to wet shaving and they just aren't handling a sharper blade very well, because I will tell you this much. A sharp blade that is coated is kind of like a crutch. I think helps people out. You don't have that crutch here, right? All you've got is the blade, but you can tell it's sharpened really well, and it's actually pretty smooth. I'm feeling it a little bit more on this against the grain pass, but not to the point where it's uncomfortable or to the point where it's beating me up. Another common complaint that I read is that some people don't get as many shaves from these. And they attribute that to the fact that it isn't coated. Maybe. I don't know. Blades that I use, I tend to only want them to really last me 6 days or a full week. I like to put a new blade in every Sunday. And the most common day that if I skip a day of shaving is Saturday. But I'm really liking this blade quite a bit. So let's talk pricing. Amazon right now, you can get a 100 pack for $19.90. So a little bit more on the expensive side, but about 20 cents a blade. But compared to other Gillette blades that are coming out of that factory, it's somewhat in line. It's not sold at Italian Barber. It is at West Coast Shaving, $30 for a 100 pack, 30 cents a blade. Or, actually, the best price was at Maggard's, $19 for a 100 pack, 19 cents a blade. So you can get it for a better price if you search. A couple of cleanup points. Nothing bad though, actually. It's a very efficient blade. Just a couple of minor cleanup points, so let's get those real quickly here. I'm liking it. It is very sharp though. Haven't used the feather yet, but I mean, if I was measuring sharpness, I would assume, and not just like applying a simple generic measurement to it, like, oh, that's sharp. Nope, that's not a sharp. I have a feeling this would be one of the sharpest blades that I've used so far. I wouldn't be surprised at that. I will admit though, at least from a first pass perspective, first shave perspective, I did feel like the trig was more comfortable. So, but marginally so. I am going to put this blade in the Parker variant tomorrow, turn it up, and see where it goes, because I was really impressed with that shave. So I'm going to pause you guys and we'll come back for post-shave thoughts. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the post-shave on. The shave was excellent, so no complaints there. Here it is. Obviously I'm using Stetson. That's the point of it. I'm running a little low on the aftershave though. I need to pick up some more. I think I actually got another bottle out there actually, so. Okay. I've had a pimple that I've been opening up the last couple shaves. That burns a little bit, but aside from that, very comfortable. No problems at all. So that's the shave. I hope you guys enjoyed that. One thing I wanted to mention, so kind of this will make this a little bit of a longer video, but a little bit of an announcement. We announced that we are going to be introducing our first annual TSC yard sale. That will begin on April 1st and will run through April 15th. Basically what it is that we're introducing a new rating system so that you can rate another member based off of how the buy-seller trade experience goes. That will be ongoing. It's not just going to be for this period of time. It's just going to be a new feature that we're adding to the site. And then we're also making it to where that during this first part of April, the new member 30 days and 35 posts rule is not in effect. So anybody can post a buy-sell trade. The idea is that we're going to have, it's an opportunity to kind of clear your den, put up some really good deals. So if you saved a tax return or you need to pay Uncle Sam, whatever it might be, get ready because the first annual TSC yard sale is going to be in effect April 1st through April 15th. So it'll be a good opportunity to pick up some products, hopefully at great prices. I've got a few items that I'm planning on putting out as well, so we've got a week to get your pictures ready, get your pricing under control, figure out what you want to sell these for, and put them up there. As always, though, if you have questions, you can reach out to Dave, Chris, or I, and we'll be glad to answer those for you. So if you're a lurker here and this sounds interesting to you, what I would recommend is go set up a profile at www.theshavingcadre.com and get ready because there's going to be a great opportunity to possibly pick up some great stuff. But aside from that, the whole shave is completed. Tomorrow we'll be loading this up into Parker variant, and then you can follow along there in the DE thread to figure out what the final rating is on this blade. So aside from that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all on the pages. Bye, Cadre.